Started seeing floating comments calling me the villainess and my husband the male lead. They said I was ignoring my 6 feet 3 inches husband to chase after a side character. That's when I realized I'm living in a romance novel. Looking at these floating comments, I froze. Villainess? Are they talking about me? And male lead? Are they talking about my cheap husband, Hunter? Just as I was spiraling, a man's voice pulled me back to reality. Scarlett, did you need something? The man in front of me had silver-rimmed glasses perched on his nose. He looked educated, refined. His name was Julian. He was one of the few college-educated guys in this backwater town. He was also the guy I was planning to cheat with. His eyes drifted to the eggs I was holding out in the air. Are those for me? His look was reserved but held a hint of excitement. Yeah, I had intended to give them to him. I've been married a year, and my husband hasn't touched me once. Other girls in town who got hitched around the same time are already popping out their second kid, but I haven't even had sex yet. The neighbors laugh behind my back, calling me a hen that can't lay eggs. I'm a woman with needs and a little bit of pride. If I need to get knocked out, does it matter who does the job? I had my eye on the bookish Julian, thinking I'd borrow some seed, but then, thinking back to those weird texts floating in the air, I hesitated. The comments popped up again. The villainess is blind. She's ignoring the male lead, broad shoulders, narrow waist, top-tier body, to mess around with this beanpole side character. All the villainess has to do is wiggle her finger, and the male lead would pound her until dawn. Instead, she picks the 10-minute man. The contrast is tragic. Holy shit, why didn't you girls tell me sooner? Nothing, just passing through. I snatched the eggs back and ran. I ran all the way home. Smoke was curling up from the chimney. Hunter was standing in front of the stove, focused on cooking. He must have just gotten off work from the ranch. He hadn't even changed his clothes. Sweat soaked through his shirt, clearly outlining tight, solid muscles. His back muscles were broad and erect, his waist lean and powerful. His sleeves were rolled up, revealing thick, tanned forearms. I swallowed hard. Hunter looked potent. Otherwise, I wouldn't have agreed to marry him in the first place. The comments floated by, as expected of a roughneck romance hero. 6 feet 3 inches. That V-taper. That body is top tier. The villainess almost got to eat the good meat, but she's useless even when given the chance. Truly a big-boobed idiot. Good thing she's confused. Otherwise our baby heroine wouldn't want used goods. I grit my teeth in anger. Calling me stupid? And telling me to save my husband's virginity for some so-called heroine? Screw that. Tonight, I'm doing Hunter. From the moment I walked in, Hunter didn't say a word. He just worked silently at the stove. I started to doubt. Are the comments trolling me? This cold attitude doesn't look like he likes me at all. I took out the eggs, intending to put them back in the kitchen. Suddenly, a deep, magnetic voice sounded right by my ear. Did you go to the chicken coop? I turned around joyfully. I was overthinking it. He does care about me. But Hunter was frowning, his eyes full of disapproval. Didn't I tell you not to do that kind of stuff? His tone was accusing. I stood there, stunned. He's actually scolding me for grabbing my own eggs. The comments call this love? My temper flared, and I was about to make a sarcastic comeback. Just then, the text scrolled by rapidly. Look at you getting mad again. He's not scolding you. The coop is dirty and he doesn't want you going in there. He silently takes on all the dirty work himself. Seeing the male lead treat the villainess this well makes me sad for the heroine. Can the villainess just die off already? Who cares about that? As a horny girl, I just want to know, is the male lead's thing bigger than those eggs? Way bigger. Reading that, my anger vanished. But when I saw those last two crude comments, I almost choked on my own spit. A large, scorching hot hand covered my back, patting entirely too gently. Hunter looked worried. What's wrong? My gaze drifted downward. Those loose work pants couldn't hide the impressive, high bulge in the middle. The words slipped out of my mouth before I could think. Nothing. I was just wondering if your thing is bigger than an egg. Hearing this, Hunter froze. Then, his handsome face turned instantly red. You're a girl. How can you say things like that? Do you want eggs? I'll cook another dish. With that, he practically tripped over his own feet, fleeing the scene. The comments laughed maniacally. Just kidding. In the male lead's head, the villainess is getting destroyed right now. Based on my extensive reading experience, he's probably